Hi everyone, this is Meenakshi Ramesh from tapyourwaytohealing.com. Today's topic is creating healthy boundaries. The idea to choose this topic came to me from the book written by Julie Hawkins. The title of her book is called Saying No Without Guilt. So I have the book in my Kindle. I have read only a few chapters of the book, but I know Julie Hawkins personally. I have met her a couple of times in networking events and I have attended her classes. She's a great speaker, author, and an empowerment coach. So I just want to read something from the book. I have it here. It's from chapter 6, Boundary Basics. It has been my experience that most feelings of resentment, frustration, stress, overwhelm, and guilt that arise in relationships are generally connected to uncommunicated expectations and boundaries. When you think about this, it makes sense and it's also generally avoidable with correct skills. So, having shared this, having read this from the book, I do want to share my experience of how tapping changed everything for me in terms of creating healthy boundaries. After, this was the first thing that I noticed after I started tapping. When I started shifting my clogged energy body, cleared the energy system within myself, I noticed that I was able to create very healthy and safe boundaries, which is saying no to people in a gentle manner and also taking no for an answer and not feeling hurt and kind of I would feel like really agitated when people said no to me. Kind of felt I used to feel that I would take it personally and not feel good enough. So those things changed for me after I started tapping. That was one of the first things that I noticed. In fact, if you go back 3 years back to my website, I have even written a short blog post about how EFT can help with creating healthy boundaries. So today's short topic, the tapping script, I want to tie it up with saying no without guilt, starting with our children first, because sometimes as caregivers we tend to do so much for our child, but still, by the end of the day we feel that I should have done more, I should have done better, I could have done better, or I should not have done this. So we just we really become very hard on ourselves. So I just want to tie the saying no without guilt with creating healthy boundaries in today's tapping. I'm just going to free flow here. Let's see how it goes. Okay. Even though I feel very guilty, even after doing so much for my family, especially my child, I love and accept myself. Even though I learned a long time ago that I have to keep giving, give and give and give and give. And I continue to do that. Even today, I choose to acknowledge that this is an old pattern, maybe a childhood pattern that is repeating, and I'm open to changing this pattern. Even though saying no without guilt is a challenge for me, and also accepting no for an answer feels very hurtful, I choose to acknowledge who I am and how I feel. I give so much of my time, energy, and effort to doing things at home. My to-do list never ends. By the end of the day, when I visit my to-do list, I feel I have accomplished a lot of things in the list, but there is a part of me that feels so drained, maybe angry, resentful, and sometimes guilty for not doing enough. Or I go about telling myself that I could have done more, I could have done better, I should have done better, or I should not have done this, or how did I do this? So I can go on and on ranting within my mind, and it's not helping me and not helping anybody. Instead, tapping and ranting and giving my emotions a voice and giving myself permission to be with my emotions, whether it is anger, resentment, guilt, or not good enough, can help me release the stuck energy in my body and my mind, which in turn can lead to releasing stress and overwhelm in future. When I do this, I also create an opening for being able to say no without feeling guilty. And it starts first with my child. I can say no, not today, or maybe later. And I can give myself permission to say no to friends and family. Every time I see myself saying yes, knowing that my hands are already full, my plate is full, and I don't want to hurt this person, so I keep saying yes. Every time I say yes to someone, I'm saying no to myself. And if I do not clearly communicate how I feel or what I want to do, the same situation will continue, whether it is with my friends, family, workplace, or with my own child. By clearing the stuck energy from my system, I make way for creating healthy boundaries. And this includes taking no for an answer from my close circle without compromising the relationship. It is such a work in progress, and as I evolve and grow as a human in this journey, it is going to become easier and easier and easier. And I can start practicing these boundaries with my child first. And I do not have to go to my child and tell him or her that we are going to have clear boundaries from tomorrow onwards. All I need to do is tap on the having the need to say yes all the time and releasing it. Stop tapping, take a breath. So saying no, creating healthy boundaries is going to bring you a lot of quality time with yourself, and you will be able to access your creative resources, and whatever within you is trying to express, find a way to express itself will become a lot easier once you start doing this process. I hope this video was helpful. Keep tapping, and I will see you all again tomorrow with another video. Bye for now.